Eagle Radio are brought to you in part by First National Bank, Next Tech Wireless, H&R Block, The Medicine Shop, Pools Plus, Anchor In and Anchor Away, and these Sportscaster Club members: Lowen Corporation, Burning Chiropractic Center, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Green Vision Group, Barclay Plumbing, Mega Manufacturing. Now let's head to the broadcast booth for the Blue Dragons game. Here's the Eagle Sports crew with all the action of the game on the Hutch Community College Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Well, hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the power plant in El Dorado. Glenn Grunwald joined by Darren Dunn courtside here in El Dorado on the campus of Butler Community College. This is going to be a good one. The women's game just completed. If you didn't tune in for that one, the final was 73-55 Hutchinson. We were tied 30-30 at halftime. Blue Dragons took a strong third quarter to win 22-11. And now it's the guys' turn to make an exciting night. Blue Dragons come in ranked number 2 in the nation. They get set to take on the Grizzlies that are 9-3. Grizzlies fresh off a win at Dodge City here in El Dorado against Dodge City, 88-57 just the other day. They're 2-1 in conference play. The Blue Dragons trying to finish strong here before the Christmas break. Hutchinson has won 11 in a row, ranked number 2, 3-0 in conference play, and Darren Dunn has all the makings of a very, very good ball game tonight.
Yeah, statistically, when you look at these teams, very comparable as you go down the line, but I think the main thing to look at is your points per game. The Butler really close at 88.4 points per game to Hutchinson's 92.6, but you get a drop-off for Butler once the Grizzlies got into conference play. So that has to be a little bit alarming because the Grizzlies are averaging about 11 points fewer in conference play at 77.3. Meanwhile, Hutchinson on a tear when it comes to scoring. So I don't think, unless the Grizzlies play well defensively, that 77 points would be enough tonight.
Steve Eck used to coach here at Butler for many years before he went to the D1 level or D2 actually level for a little bit of time, and then of course he was down in Redlands, but he's familiar with this gym, and lots of things have changed here, and that's been a long time ago. As he is the winningest coach in Blue Dragon history now, as he's doing a good job in his 11th year. While you look at Kyle Fisher, he's in his first year, but he spent a long time as Jay Herkelman's assistant at Coffeyville. Also was assistant prior at Eastern Arizona and Southwestern Community College in Custard, Iowa. He went to school in Washburn. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout when we honor America. We'll be back with more coming your way right after this 2-minute timeout.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B & Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Listen up, peeps. We've got the best wireless deal on the best wireless network. Bring your tired old phone to Next Tech Wireless and swap it out for a free iPhone 11 or Galaxy S10e. Really? Oh yeah, bring your number with you and get a Ring video doorbell too. Also free. And it's still 4 lines, $120, all unlimited data. Doesn't get better than that. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletics.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager at Midwest Toyota. It's year-end closeout time and Christmas, so we have great deals like a 2019 Toyota Avalon was $45,175, now $35,175. That's $10,000 off. Or how about a 2019 Toyota Camry, list price of $26,854? You can buy it for only $22,900. Oh my! So hurry out and take advantage of these year-end closeouts. Come by and see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Everybody, welcome back to the power plant in El Dorado. Glenn Grunwald, Darren Dunn, and Darren, a nice, very nice tribute to America with the national anthem done by a serviceman here locally. And again, several years ago, or in December 7th, attack in Pearl Harbor, a very solemn day for America. It's not the first time or the last time that America has been attacked, but it's a solemn day, and it's nice to have a serviceman do the national anthem.
Yeah, if you want to know where you're going, you have to remember where you came from, and that's one of those dates that's on the calendar every year. A couple of things you mentioned as we went into the break about, of course, the two coaches here going head-to-head between Coach Eck and also Coach Fisher. You know, the ties as well on the Blue Dragon bench come back to Butler. Brian Miller was here just a season ago, and now he's an assistant with the Blue Dragon, so he brings a lot of knowledge over this way. Kyle Fisher, 7 seasons under Jay Herkelman, and a really big part of that team's success last year that made it to the last 4 teams in the national tournament. So you got to believe Kyle Fisher is bringing a pretty solid pedigree here to Butler.
Well, and Kyle also left there, and at the same time, Kyle Campbell returned to Coffeyville. He had been at Dodge City a couple years ago, was let go, went to the D1 level, and then he came back. So a lot of movement on the east side with coaches that are very familiar with themselves. But Kyle will get it done here. He's in the first year, and again, he played basketball under Bob Shipman up in Washburn, and one of the best coaches that you can learn from is Coach Shipman up in that area, and also played at Southwest Community College out of Crescent, Iowa. It's kind of funny, the Iowa boys stick together. Herkelman's from Iowa, Fisher's from Iowa, several other players are coaches from Iowa as well, at both in Division I level as well as in JUCO level.
Well, that's why they always say it's so important to never burn any bridges. You know, you make these contacts, you never know when one of those people you met along the line is going to give you an opportunity later on, whether it be as an assistant to get you onto that pedestal to become a coach, or the other way around.
It's a network.
Leave, and they say, hey, this way I would be your next best thing.
Yeah,
coach.
Bill Self has his. Roy Williams had his as well, and it makes it interesting. We have one score to report. Dodge City women beat Cloud 70-65. Cloud was 6 out of 16 for the free throw line. Of course, why is that important? Because Cloud comes in next Wednesday into the sports arena to take on the Blue Dragon women as well as the Cloud men. So both teams have warmed up, and we'll get set for starting lineups coming your way in just a little bit. And so we'll let Darren give those at the same time as they're being introduced. This is always a tough place to play. Darren, I don't know if you've been here before, but we used to be on the opposite side, on the east side, if I got my directions straight. On the east side of this floor, they used to have a table that once you got in there, you didn't get out very easy. Had to run a cord underneath to plug in. Many times we're disconnected during ball games because somebody would sneak back there and unplug us, and it was always an adventure over on the other side. And now they got us on the far west side, and it's a little crowded down here.
Yeah, it is. This is my first trip here. You know, this was one that you and Rusty always did.
Oh, you're right.
I told, Josh Gooch raced us over here. The athletic director from Hutchinson Community College came over with Steve Carpenter, and I was telling him, this is my first time being in the gymnasium. I've been over to the football field, which is just down the way. This is my first time in the power plant.
And many years ago, this all flooded. They had to replace the whole floor when they had flooding here. Introduction of players are taking place. We'll let Darren get set to get those going in just a little bit. As Hutchinson's being introduced, let's go with the starting lineups.
All right, Butler Grizzlies 9-3 on the season, 5-0 at home. The only place the Grizzlies have really struggled has been on the road, where this team is 1-3. 6'3" sophomore from Little Rock, Arkansas. Number 2, Graylin Easter will start at guard. Another guard, Cameron Bryce, a 6'5" sophomore out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, wearing number 3. Number 4, a freshman out of Lee Summit, Missouri, a 5'10" freshman. Number 4, Javante Hawkins. Then you go down the list to Tracy Jones, a 6'7" sophomore from Mesquite, Texas, wearing number 23 at forward. The other forward, a 6'6" freshman from Pittsburgh, Kansas, number 32, Marquis English. Blue Dragons went a little bit differently with the starting lineup in the sports arena earlier this week. We'll swap that back out. I'll tell you about that in a second. First of all, it's Saquon Singleton, the 6'6" sophomore out of the Bronx, New York. Here's the switch. DJ Mitchell back into the starting lineup, the 6'4" sophomore out of Washington, D.C. Tyler Brown will get the nod, the 6'1" sophomore out of Derby, Kansas. Then Josh Baker, a 6'4" freshman out of Tempe, Arizona. And finally, they'll rely on this guy to go out there and win the opening toss, the 7-footer, the sophomore out of Nairobi, Kenya, number 33, Fred Othiambo.
Blue Dragons again at 11-0. Butler Grizzlies at 9-3 on the young season. And of course, this is kind of a warm-up. We only play the East one time. All the teams from the East will wrap up the East teams on the 4th of January when we return to the sports arena when Allen County comes to town. You and I haven't been together to do a game since Great Bend, since we're down at, we took on an Iowa Western team.
A neutral floor. We've had a lot of conflicts between then and now, but now with the Salt City Bowl done and the football season done, I think that should kind of clear up our normal
settle down
home and
a little
road
bit.
schedule. Yeah.
Hopefully, by the way, congratulations. 45-23, the winner for the Blue Dragon men over Monroe College. Not Monroe College, but Monroe College.
Depends on who you ask, right?
Out of New Rochelle, New York. I give Steve Carpenter a hard time. All right, Blue Dragons dressed out in the blue uniforms. White numerals, red trim. And Butler in the familiar white with the gold waistbands and purple numbers, Grizzlies across their chest. And we're going to jump it up. And I'll tell you what, specimen of a young man in there, Tracy Jones. Again, he transferred in from Ranger, Texas. Of course, Ranger runner-up last year to Ben Sins in the championship. So we're set to get underway. Fred Othiambo will jump it up against Tracy Jones. Tip is controlled by, boy, that was a way off his mark. They're going to re-jump it. Chris Hill fired that one up, and it was way off his mark. Blue Dragons had it, but we're going to do over.
Well, Tracy Jones wasn't ready either. He was still fixing his shoe before that toss.
They're getting the clock back to 20. Now we're set to go. Chris Hill, the official. Ball's tipped. Blue Dragons control it. That was much better than
that was not.
Baker got the ball, gives off to Saquon Singleton, and we're ready for basketball here at the power plant. Right side, Singleton drives baseline, kicks it back outside. Fred Othiambo has it knocked away and stolen. Pocket pick right there by Easter. And the Grizzlies will bring it up. Here's Hawkins to the right side. Goes all the way through the baseline. Back outside, three-point pop. Shot won't go. Rebound cleared inside there by Waters. They get a fresh 20 to 3. And nothing good by Bryce. Cameron Bryce from Tulsa, Oklahoma knocks down the 3. Here's the Blue Dragons. Singleton draws the foul, blocking foul. They're going to whistle this one on English, I believe. Yes, it'll be on English. Here comes the inbound. Or check that, it'll be a shooting foul. Excuse me, Singleton will shoot the free throw. Go check right in front of us. Free throw toss, off his mark by Singleton. He did a really good job the other night from the foul stripe.
Saquon, the leader, one of the leaders for this team, and when you look across the statistical categories, you have to ask yourself, what doesn't he lead this team in? I mean, he does it all: rebounds, assists, steals. Leads all 3 of those categories this year for the Blue Dragons.
Categorize him as a slasher when he brings down the ball. Free throws off his mark, no good. A rebound taken away by Easter. Grizzlies have the lead and the basketball, 3-0. Just underway, about a minute deep into this first half of play. Ball on the outside is Bryce. Gives a corner right. Ball off the foot of a Blue Dragon. That pass by Tracy Jones. Jones, a specimen of a young man out there. You look at him and says, now that's a basketball player when you look at him.
Yeah, his thing is he's got to stay out of foul trouble. Had 4 fouls last game.
3-pointers from the corner, not there. Othiambo with the rebound. Big Fred gets it flat-footed, and here comes Hutchinson. Baker earned himself a start. Back outside, DJ Mitchell. Now to Singleton, corner down on the left side. Here's Baker. He'll launch it. 3 and hits it. Josh Baker from outside.
Baker
rings the bell.
Well on his way to besting the all-time record for season shooting beyond the arc. Shooting 65% on the year. The record's at 48.5.
Answers that 3 by Bryce. 3-3 tie. Here's a drive by Hawkins. Ball knocked away. DJ had it for a second. Back in the hands of Easter. Grizzlies basketball. 8 on the shot clock. They'll drive in. Off corner shot doesn't go. Rebound cleared out by Singleton. Blue Dragons want to run. Here's DJ Mitchell. He'll bring it down, holds up with the basketball, gives it off to Singleton. Singleton into the paint, kicks it back outside, stolen away. With the steal, here's Bryce. He'll bring it down, go to the rack, and miss it. Rebound's going to be cleared out by the Blue Dragons, DJ Mitchell. Mitchell on the run. Hutchinson will bring it up. We're tied at 3. Outside with it, Baker, very quickly between the leg dribble and pulls it back. Gives it off to the Blue Dragons, working around the outside, down low to Singleton, whips it back to Baker, straight ahead, 3, off its mark, no good. Singleton rebound, ball foul from behind. Let's see who they got on the foul. Foul's going to be charged against Hawkins. He'll pick up the personal.
I want to go back to a point you made about Saquon Singleton being that slasher in his truest form. He's not taking a 3 on the year.
Ball on the outside, Singleton inside. Shot put up and missing by Tyler Brown. A rebound comes off the iron, and a rebound is cleared out there by Hawkins. Butler. We're tied at 3. 2.5 to go. Gone in this game in the first half of play. 17:23 to go. High now. They go in the hands of English for a second. They give it up. There's a drive by Hawkins. They'll gut it on its way. Not there. Singleton when that was another rebound, and the Blue Dragons bring it up. Baker, left side, corner 3 by DJ Mitchell's good. And Mitchell knocks it down from the outer perimeter. Sophomore out of Washington. Gets the 3 to go, and the Blue Dragons first lead.
Good extra pass by Baker. Already has the 3, but he's coming off that miss and did a good job of finding Mitchell in the corner.
Outside, there's Hawkins. He'll launch the 3 to tie. It won't go. Jones inside, couldn't get the rebound, and Singleton takes it away. Here's DJ Mitchell, gives it off to Singleton, kicks it back to Brown, loses it. Fred Othiambo trying to get to it, can't do it. Grizzlies on the run. They'll come up with it quickly. Here's Hawkins. He'll drive and reverse it. Layup good. A reverse layup. And they're going to warn one of the Butler players on knocking the ball away because it stops transition for the Blue Dragons. 6-5. Hutchinson lead is 1.
Number 12. And 21.
Darren, over my years, I have seen some crazy games on this court. It just seems to bring the best out of everybody, or the worst, however you want to look at it. DJ Mitchell to the left wing. Here's Baker out front. DJ Mitchell got it on his way off, no good. Singleton keeps it alive. Blue Dragons run it down. Baker comes up with the loose ball. Here's Brown, a quick release, way off its mark, no good. Singleton with the rebound underneath, in and out of Fred Othiambo's hands, and it'll be Grizzly basketball down by 1 to the Dragons. 6-5 your score.
That's the 3rd time Saquon has slashed, as you mentioned, or gotten the ball inside the paint and thrown it away on the kickback.
Othiambo just couldn't handle the hot pass. 15:49 to go in this first half. First 5 minutes are so critical to both halves, and 3-second violation is going to be called.
Yeah. Nongo Da had great position inside on Fred Othiambo, and he wanted the ball, but no one would ever give it to him. Subsequently, he was left in the lane a little too long.
Here comes Hutchinson with the basketball. Over the right side. Throw to Brown. And back outside Othiambo. He'll gun and miss. Came off the front iron, no good. And Majok will check into the ball game. Majok Queth out at Salt Lake City. Right side for the Grizzlies. They trail it still by 1. Ball outside. White will weave it. Trying to get it down low to Daw. And they hold up to go left side and throw it away. Not able to handle the hot ball over there was Hawkins.
Back-to-back turnovers for the Grizzlies.
Well, this just in, Cordell Patterson named NFC Special Teams Player of the Month for November. He's having a heck of a season, and of course he's trying to get to the next level as well in the Pro Bowl. Plays for the Bears. Former Blue Dragon. Ball on the outside, Baker. Over to Brown, and kicks it back to Baker. Gets it underneath, a little give and go underneath to DJ Mitchell, and draws the foul down low. Nice play by the Blue Dragons.
Couple personal foul, number 12, Dickerson.
Baker.
First personal. 13.
Check that, it was Dickerson on the foul.
Yeah, Dickerson got up high and Had a good block on Mitchell, but it was when he swiped down at it where he get called for the foul.
DJ with a nice job of driving that baseline. Now he'll step to the line and shoot the free throws. Free throw tosses up and good. He will shoot a second one. Again, Majok Queth into the ball game. At the line will be Mitchell for his second shot. Gets it up and spins it in. He has 5. 8-5. Hutchinson with the lead of 3 now. 4:46 to go in this first half of play. Intense few first moments. Here's White with the basketball. Hands the ball off to Easter. Easter drives in on Baker. Kicks it left. 3-pointer from the outside. Not there. Doesn't draw anything. And a rebound cleared for. Mitchell comes up with it. Nice job by Hutchinson. Here's Saquon Singleton. Backs in. Dishes to Mitchell. Mitchell steps back a little bit. Goes left side now to Baker. Baker to Singleton, to Brown. Brown sidesteps underneath the Singleton. Basket good. Drive to the basket by Saquon. Ends up scoring his first basket of the game. 4-point lead. Outside now. Little right side to Easter. He'll dribble penetrate. Saquon jumps out to cut him off. English. Baseline right. Nice job by Baker to stop on him. English will shoot one outside. No good. Rebound goes to be cleared out of there, and the Blue Dragons will bring it up on the rebound with the lead of 5. Here's a DJ Mitchell 3. Comes off hard, no good, into the hands of Hawkins for the Grizzlies. 13:38 to go in this first half. Here's Easter. Waves in. Left side. Jumper up and good by Nongo Dahl. Down with the basket. Makes it 10-7. Hutchinson lead is cut a little bit.
Just his 8th field goal attempt of the year.
Yeah, they said he would play a little bit because of Hopkins being hurt. And there's a travel call against Hutchinson.
5 turnovers now on the Blue Dragons.
Back into the ball game for Butler as Bryce returns. English will get the ball in, and Hawkins will dribble it up, dribble it across. Tyler Brown picks him up at half court. Ball outside to White, now top to get to English. Bounce pass, trying to get it down, and here comes the steal for the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson will bring it up, Euro step by Mitchell, foul called. Nice job by DJ Mitchell on that right side. English picks up his second, that's a big one. Jones will check back into the lineup.
At the line for Hutchinson, number 2, DJ Mitchell.
Mitchell at the line to shoot free throws again. Free throws up and good. And a score in Cloudmen beat Dodge 79-69. Quinn Thomas fouled out for Dodge City. Dodge went 8 for 23 from the foul stripe. So nice job by Cloud. They'll come into the sports arena on Wednesday, but Hutchinson's more intent to take care of Butler here. There's a missed shot by Daw. And Hutchinson comes back defensively. Daw got the rebound, excuse me. Ball on the outside. Hawkins to White. Steps in, kicks it left. And Grizzlies will reset the offense. Shot clock at 9. White has it between circles. Rolls off the ball pick. Nice acceleration. Wide open underneath is down. Ball blocked by Baker up against the glass and comes out with it. How athletic are these guys? Here's a 3 in the corner by Mitchell. It won't go. Rebound cleared out by Bryce. Here come the Grizzlies. Down by 11-7 score. And reset right side. Bryce handed off. Hawkins has it. Here, quickly step inside as Bryce picks back outside. 11 on the shot clock again. White inside the paint, puts the shot up, not there. Tip try, not there. Loose ball, picked up by the Blue Dragons. O'Cone was on the baseline when he got it. Looked like White was going to pick it up. O'Cone picked it up and looked, he was standing out of bounds.
And the ball just got slippery all of a sudden for both teams. And by the time O'Cone touched it to pick it up cleanly, he was on the baseline.
Easter back in the lineup. He'll take Hawkins' place for the Grizzlies. Inbounding will be White with 20. He'll get a fresh shot clock out of it. Get it back to 30. Ball on the outside. Bryce was stopped by Baker. Now they'll isolate. Brown playing tough. Basket up and good by Easter. Lead is cut to 2 at 11-9. Blue Dragons lead it. Here comes Saquon Singleton back into the lineup. Next dead ball whistle. O'Cone down low. They go underneath the Quest. Back outside. Baker. Headed by 3. Got it. Just like that. Baker with the 3. His second of the night.
There's one guy you can't leave open
beyond
the arc. It's him, and Butler left him wide open.
Hutchinson has some nice three-point shooters this year. Great athletes. Ball on the outside. Nice crowd in here from Hutchinson. A lot of red. Drive to the basket. Foul call. Foul's going to be on Mitchell. That'll be his first. Singleton's going to come in for Mitchell.
How about that? Blue Dragons end up going just over 9 minutes before committing a foul.
14-9, Hutchinson on top. 11 minutes, 10:59 to go in his first half. Free throws up and good by White. His first basket comes from the foul stripe. Averages 11.1 points per ball game. He's a good three-point shooter. 55.4% to lead the Grizzlies in shooting from the outside the arc. Free throw toss, got it. So 2 points for Jawan White. And the Blue Dragon lead is cut to 14-11. Inside 11-minute mark. Here's Saquon Singleton, drives in, puts the shot up, not there. Tip try, not there. Finally up and in. Give it to Cliff.
Yeah. Had at least one rebound in there, maybe 2.
The Jock with the nice putback, tipped it up and in. White with the 3, off its mark, no good. Rebound Singleton. Singleton's got a ton of rebounds in this first half. Here's Brown to the right side to Baker. Baker outside the arc, but steps back and reset the offense. Here comes O'Cone, who can shoot the 3. Down low and underneath the Quest. They fire back outside Baker. One-hand pass to O'Cone. 3 ball doesn't go. And boy, Jones might have got away with a big push right there on the Blue Dragon Quest. But here comes the Grizzlies. 10 minutes to go in the first half of play. Well, you immediate timeout. Ball comes outside now to White. 16-11 Blue Dragons. White isolates on Singleton. Kicks it left. 3-pointer by Easter. Got it. He has 5. And it's a 2-point ball game. 1-possession game. 16-14 Hutch. Inside of 9:40 to go. Ball knocked away. We'll get immediate timeout. Turnover by the Grizzlies. The timeout's going to be taken. 16:14 to go. 16-14 the lead for the Blue Dragons. 9:34 to go. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use First Pay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
9:34 to go in this first half of play. Dragons up by 2, 16-14.
You mentioned that Saquon Singleton has a bunch of rebounds here in the early going. 7 of the team's 13. He already has more than half. The Grizzlies have 8 total by himself. He almost has as many as Butler.
Grizzlies basketball. With the basketball will be wide. I thought the Grizzlies would turn it over, but they had not. Ball last touched by the Blue Dragons. Up top, new face in there, Dickerson. New face, he's been in before, but ball to the corner left. The three by Dickerson comes off, no good. Right in the hands of Tyler Brown. And Brown will bring it up now for the Blue Dragons. 16-14, the lead is 2 for Hutch. Singleton. Right side, outside the arc. Inside, just a step inside the arc. There's a three by DJ. Got it. Mitchell from 3 has 8. The average is 13.6 a game.
It's the 7th multi-three-pointer game for DJ and his 4th in a row.
Left side, that's Bryce. He can shoot the 3. Pulls it back, they'll rekey it. Left side, they'll work it. Whistle on the play. And going down, it'll be possibly shots coming for Easter. Now it's going to be called on Tyler Brown. It'll be his first. If you missed the girls' game, Hutchinson ladies winning it tonight in interesting fashion, 73-55. They were tied at 30 at the half. Hutchinson fouled 3 girls out, but they were able to hang on to a nice win over the Grizzlies and go to 11-1 on the season.
Yeah, faced a lot of foul trouble this year, but have been able to play through it and really took over in that third quarter.
Free throw by Easter's up and good. There, he has 6 points already. He has started. He's the one Grizzly that started every game.
He's the guy they rely on for those points. Had 18 in that last matchup and averages over 14 on the year.
Digital toss. This one's good.
He's really seen more production as well in conference, where he's averaging 3 points more on the season in conference play.
He's a sophomore out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Mitchell lobs it down low. Queth has it. Low baseline. Backs in against Jones. Gets him airborne. Puts it up and scores it. Nice job by Queth. His second basket. He has 4. Nice job of Queth just working him down on the baseline. Got him up in the air.
Yeah, and after the pump fake, good job using his body to shield.
There's a near steal. Coming up, but it will be Tracy Jones. His shot won't go. Queth trying to get to it. Slipping on the floor is Jones. We got the pass. It's stolen away this time by Queth. Just jumped the lane right there, and look what I found. The basketball came into his hands. Hutchinson on the run. Here's DJ Mitchell. Left side Baker. Thought about it. Goes to baseline. Gets double teamed. Pass underneath. Queth basket good in the end one. How about that?
How did he get that basket?
He's parallel. And he was able to put it up and in.
It's like one of the old dangerous throws you'd see Brett Favre make in the NFL, which made him a gunslinger. Yeah. But I mean, that ball was right where it had to be.
And you're going back in time, you know that?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Queth will shoot one. 23-16 Hutchinson. 7:49 to go in this first half of play. Missed free throw by Queth. So his number will stay at 6. It's 23-16 Blue Dragons. 7:40 remaining to go in this first half. Ball down. They'll throw one up. Double dribble at the rabble, basically. Not a double dribble. He just stumbled and ball went out of bounds. Hutchinson basketball.
5 turnovers now for Butler.
Brown will bring it up. Tyler Brown. Over to DJ Mitchell. Backdoor play. Baker wide open basket. Good. 8 points for Josh Baker.
We mentioned you can't leave him open for the 3, so the defender thought he was going out for the 3, and right when he stepped that way, he went back door.
There's a 3 the other way. Shot won't go. The missed shot put up by Bryce. The rebound for the Blue Dragons. Hutch leads it 25-16. DJ Mitchell will be fouled out front. They're going to whistle this one on Easter, and that'll be his first. But it's a 16 foul, not a shooting situation yet. They'll inbound. Blue Dragons will key the inbounds pass on the sideline. It'll be Josh Baker. Ball outside now to Tyler Brown. Brown on a dribble. Back to Baker left. To the top now to Singleton. Over to DJ Mitchell on the right side this time. Back out top, Tyler Brown. 3 ball in the air, no go. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball. Queth thought it might have been off of the Grizzlies. Didn't get the call.
Coming off that screen, Brown, he takes that shot. You'd like him to have his shooting foot, his right foot forward, and he had it a little bit behind his left plant foot. Caused him to be off just a little bit on that
he
shot.
had a quick release, and he has a quick release, but need to square up a little bit more. Here on the outside is Bryce. Guarded by Baker. Baker cat quick. Down to the top, down low underneath the go. Reach in on Singleton. Saquon will pick up his first. Down low blocks down there was Tracy Jones.
First personal, 13.
16 foul, not a shooting situation, so inbounding now will be the Grizzlies. They get in quickly to Bryce, left side. Wants to go off the ball screen, and he does. Takes the baseline, goes up, rejected by Queth out of bounds. And it'll be Grizzlies basketball with 14 seconds remaining to go in their possession with 6:16 to go in a half a play. Ball comes in quickly to Daw. To the right side now to White. White on the dribble. Long three ball. Rattles out, no good on the best shot by Hawkins. It was halfway down. Dragons get the rebound with 6:01 to go. Leading it by 9. Saquon Singleton. Nice inside. Nice job of finding his way inside. Ball popped to the corner. Three didn't go for Mitchell. Good idea by Saquon. And he did a nice job of weaving his way out there, but then had the ball go off him out of bounds.
Yeah, just trying to save it there on that baseline after he got knocked free and couldn't do it.
Here's White right in front of us. Javon White rolls off the pick. Queth comes out to cut him off. They'll float one. Shot not there, but a foul's called. On the floor, it's going to be the call. It's going to go on Singleton. That'll be his second, and that's a big one.
Yeah, picks up a couple of quick ones. We mentioned his 7 rebounds he had early. He went about 4 minutes before that last rebound moments ago.
So Saquon's going to have to be careful picking up that second one there. See if Steve makes a change or not. He's got Clarence King to come in.
Yeah, usually these guys are on a foul-by-foul basis, but if there's one guy you might give a chance and leave out there, it would be Singleton, but instead he will come out.
Singleton will check out of the contest. Clarence King out of Lawrence will check in. Steve have to protect those 2 fouls that Singleton has from getting more. Baker checking from DJ Mitchell is who he's going to have. Free throw toss up and missing. Mitchell gets the rebound. Blue Dragons up by 9 with 5:33 to go in this first half of play. Lady Dragons won tonight after coming from behind. They were tied at 30 apiece. They were able to get the win by 18. Ball knocked away. Last touch out of bounds off of Grizzly. Shot clock at 13. Chris Hill will have Clarence King inbound right in front of the Grizzly broadcasters. Down on the table. Here's Baker. Outside Mitchell, thought about it. Jab steps on White, pulls back again. Now he'll shoot it. Get in there, ball. Shot won't go, and a rebound's cleared out there by Daw. And we near the 5-minute mark. O'Cone will check back in. Ball outside. White had it for a second. Now he gets it back, thinks about it. Tries to drive. They kick it outside to Bryce. Shot clock at 12. They'll rekey it, give it to White. White will run that point guard spot. White out of Dacula, Georgia. White, no man's land, stolen away. King comes up with the steal. Here come the Blue Dragons. Up by 9. King loops one up, not there. Loose basketball picked up with the Grizzlies. White. No call made as contact was made. We go down the other way. Grizzlies trying to answer back, and they knock down the 3.
Easter knocks down his second.
His second 3 of the game. 10 points for Easter. The lead is cut to 6.
First player in double-digit scoring.
Blue Dragons still lead with 4:13 to go. Here's Baker. Slide steps, holds up. Outside of Mitchell. Mitchell goes in between 2 defenders and draws the foul. DJ usually goes in. He knows he's going to get hammered, but he knows he's going to draw the foul, and there's nobody who would web better on the Blue Dragon team than DJ Mitchell to shoot free throws.
Yeah, his hips have not been thanking him this year because a lot of times once he takes those hits, he's coming down hard on that right hip.
DJ with the classic headband. They always talk about Mahomes' headband. DJ's Had it for a couple years now. Free throw toss up and rattles out on it. No good. Has an opportunity to shoot a second one here. O'Cone in for King. Check that. O'Cone will stay in. So is Baker that came out. 4:05 to go in the first half of play. DJ Mitchell free throw gives the Blue Dragons a 7-point lead. And Mitchell has 9. Here's Hawkins on the outside, over the far side now to Easter. Watch him. He can shoot the 3 outside to White. Over to Hawkins. Kick it to the left side. White on the dribble. Bounces in. They'll kick it outside. 3-point attempt. Good by Easter. Easter puts on a little dance after that. That's his third 3. Cuts the lead down to 4.
Came in shooting 23% beyond the arc.
There's a drive by O'Cone. Ball comes out to DJ Mitchell. Mitchell had an opening for a second. Knows it might be too early. The feed inside to Queth. Queth goes up and scores it. Again, one of those passes, Darren. You talked about it earlier. Got to the right place at the right time and put back up, and not a putback, but a basket up and in by Queth.
He did the rest by levitating and getting himself open in the air.
6-point lead for Hutch. Grizzlies inside. Soft hook put up by Jones, not there. Rebound cleared out there by the Blue Dragons. Brown. And timeout's going to be taken as Queth needs to tie his shoe. Brian Miller, the assistant coach for the Blue Dragons, coached here till he resigned last year. And they went with Kyle Fisher. Tell you what, it's been a blessing for the Blue Dragons because Coach Miller really has helped out Hutchinson's cause from the bench.
Well, he's very vocal in practices as well and keeps these guys on point.
Played his ball with Brad Ballard at Hutch High. Ball stolen away as Mitchell tried to get an easy basket inside. The Grizzlies come away with it off the turnover for the Blue Dragons. 6-point lead for Hutch. Easter on the drive, takes it underneath, scoops it up, and 1. He's able to score it. 15 points already for Easter, right at his average of 14.3.
Yeah, he's fired up. You mentioned the little hip shake he had earlier. He comes out of that one, flexing the muscle.
Well, Cone will come out of the contest. He got burned on that one. And Easter will shoot this one. Easter out of Little Rock, Arkansas. He is a sophomore, 6'3", averages 14.3 a game. Again, he started every game for the Grizzlies. Free throws up and good. He's a good one. And the lead is cut to 3. 28-25 Hutchinson. 2:27 to go in this first half of play. DJ Mitchell to Baker. Baker drives in, pulls back a little bit. Baker about loses it, comes up with it. Kicks the corner left. Here's Brown. Back to Baker. Straightaway 3. Off his mark this time. No good. Ball battled out. Queth comes up with it. He'll go up. Bouncing up and good. Queth has such a soft shot. And these are soft rims, Darren. And you get the combination of those two, and you get a basket by Queth.
I'll give credit to Clarence King for keeping that ball alive and able to knock it over to Queth.
1:52 remaining to go in the half. Dragons up by 5. Ball outside. That's Hawkins. Pulls back again. Dribble drives to the right now. Brown comes out to pick up Hawkins. He'll drive in, contact, and Queth picks up the foul. Mid-air contact right there. That'll be only the first on Queth, but it is enough to send the Grizzlies to the foul stripe to shoot a 2-shot foul. Hawkins has not been at the line yet tonight. He's a good free throw shooter, 86.5. Let's see if we can jinx him right here. Free throw toss is up and good. Some kids are infallible, some it works on. 1:33 to go before halftime. Free throw toss up and good. Walked his way around and came down and through.
Pretty soft rims here. Yeah. Backboard's actually pretty soft too. I've seen some weird bounces, like when you have a dead spot on the floor. I've seen that happen on these backboards here this evening.
3-point Dragon lead, 30-27 with 1:20 to go. Tyler Brown crosses over, kicks it out. Baker for three. Got it! Another one by Baker.
Three for Baker. When you let him just spot up, he will tear you apart.
He's a Blazer from Tempe, Arizona. Baker, 6'4", a freshman. Like how he plays. The lead is 6 again at 33-27. Contact, but no call. Easter kind of pushed off of the ball. White will drive in, put up the shot, won't go. Big rebound by Jones, stolen away. Baker got a hand on it, and King was right there to smother it and cover it up.
7 turnovers now for Butler.
Ball on the outside, Baker. Top side, DJ. Over to Brown. Tyler thought about it. Dribble penetrates. Corner left, DJ Mitchell, three. Yes! Mitchell knocks it down from the corner left. He has 12 first half points. Blue Dragons lead at 36-27. 19 seconds to go before intermission. Hutchinson has kicked it up to a 9-point lead by the Trays tonight. They're going to work for one. Here's Easter, rolls to his left. Long three on its way. Good. A three-pointer by Easter. As time elapses, shot put up by DJ off his mark, and Easter has been red hot for the Butler Grizzlies. We go to intermission with a 6-point lead at 36-30. Blue Dragons lead it. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, add up all the numbers. We'll be back with more from the power plant in El Dorado. 36-30, your halftime score. Blue Dragons on top. Darren and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Sporting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coppin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson. Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com. Go Blue Dragons!
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bellman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won. In Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Everybody, and welcome back to the power plant. We're at halftime, a 6-point Dragon lead at 36-30. The Dragons had a 1 point, a 9-point lead. Grizzlies hot shooting from Easter from the outside. Hutchinson on the ball game shooting 50% on 13 out of 26, while the Grizzlies are shooting 33% on 9 out of 27. Here's Darren with the individual numbers in the Medicine Shop. In-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main in Hutchinson. Deliveries, again, vaccine shots by way of the flu shots. Stop in and see them. They deliver as well. Well, here's the numbers from Darren.
Yeah, Easter really the only player that's shooting well for Butler. He has 19 of his team's 30, and that comes via 4 for 5 3-pointers made. And one thing that happened, he made his first one, right? It was only his 10th 3-pointer on the year. He came into this game shooting 23%, and the minute he made that first one, Coach Eck turned around and goes, I knew he could shoot. And that just tends to be the case. The Blue Dragons always do a great job of covering up the guys coming in they know that can shoot the ball, and somehow, some way, these guys have come in with very little three-point percentage on the year and very few three-pointers made, tend to have decent games against the Blue Dragons. At least we'll see for that first half. We'll see if Easter can continue that hot shooting. I'd venture to say the Blue Dragons will lock him up a little bit tougher here in the second half. Outside of that, no one else for the Grizzlies has more than 4 points. That's Javante Hawkins, and he's done that shooting 1 for 5 from the floor. He's 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. So really, Easter keeping the Grizzlies in this one, as the Grizzlies were held, as you mentioned, Glenn, to 33.3% from the floor, a team that normally shoots 47.7% from the floor. For the Blue Dragons, already a couple of players, in fact 3, in double-digit scoring. That's the Jock Queth, who came in, 10 points off the bench, 11 points for Josh Baker in his starting role. That includes 3 3-pointers, and DJ Mitchell already has 13. That includes 3 3-pointers. For DJ, it's his 7th multi-3-pointer game on the year, his 4th one in a row, so he's really starting to find that touch from beyond the arc. Saquon Singleton, a rare 3 turnovers for him to just 1 assist. As we mentioned, he was a monster on the board starting out the game. At one point, just after or just at the media timeout, he had 7 of the team's 13 rebounds, only had 1 rebound after that, so 8 in the first half. Still a lot. 8 of the team's 19. The Blue Dragons are out-rebounding the Grizzlies 19-13. So once again, outside of Braylon Easter, the Grizzlies aren't shooting the ball all that well. If not for him, the Grizzlies aren't even in this contest at 36-30 with the Blue Dragons leading.
We will take a timeout, a 2-minute timeout. Come back and look at some not NFL score, but NCAA scores. By the way, if you just tuned in, Lady Dragons winners tonight, 73-55. Had a great third quarter, 22-11, after we were tied up at 30-30 at halftime. And also the Blue Dragon men in football defeated Monroe College out of New Rochelle, New York, by the score of 45-23 was your final in that one. The Blue Dragon men finished a wonderful year at 10-2, and we'll see what the pollsters say on Monday. But more importantly, some great sophomores finished their career in a great way for the Blue Dragons. We'll be back in 2 minutes from the power plant.
Happy holidays from your friends at Pools Plus. Our December Happy Hot Tub Days will feature a new set of our pre-owned hot tubs at rock bottom prices each week. Get into the spirit of the season and get into a new-to-you hot tub to aid in relieving that holiday stress. To guarantee pre-Christmas delivery, come see us soon. Don't miss the after-Christmas sale running the final week of 2019. Brand new in-stock American Whirlpool and Vita hot tubs at blowout prices. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Mega Manufacturing, Sporting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coffin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
This is Carter Fowle, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Just as the Hutchinson Blue Dragons athletics are a tradition, so is the Anchor Inn in downtown Hutchinson. Whether you plan lunch or dinner or even take out for home, the Anchor Inn is a great family restaurant that you are sure to enjoy. Order off their great menu or take advantage of the Anchor Inn's awesome buffet. You'll make a great choice either way. The Anchor Inn is also a great spot to meet up with old friends and acquaintances because everyone goes to the Anchor. That's the Anchor Inn at 128 South Main in Hutchinson, proud supporters of Hutchinson Blue Dragon athletics. Welcome back to the power plant. Glenn Grunwald along with Darren Dunn. 36-30 at halftime. Blue Dragons on top. We'll look at some NCAA scores in the different conferences. The Dr. Pepper ACC conference game. Well, at halftime, it's Clemson 31, Virginia 7. A lot still to be determined in that ball game, but a nice lead for Clemson right now. Wisconsin leading Ohio State 14-0 with 2:11 to go in the second quarter of play. That's a Big Ten matchup that could be interesting. Oklahoma in overtime, a winner over Baylor, 30-23. Now more than likely Oklahoma in 6 with Utah losing as well. And I'm going to pass on another score. Good chance that they're going to move up because Georgia lost today to LSU 37-10. Georgia was number 4 in the poll. So the good chance that Oklahoma from number 6 might bounce up in there to the number 4 spot. And also we'll watch that Ohio State game as well. Wisconsin at number 8, they could make a mighty push. So interesting games. Memphis, the winner over Cincinnati 29-24. And Boise State, a final over Hawaii, 31-10. That's in the Mountain West Championship. And again, last night, Oregon, a winner over Utah in Pac-12, 37-15. So there's some talk that possibly K-State might be going to the Alamo Bowl to play Utah. We'll see. I think the Cats are going to get a pretty good bowl.
Yeah, I've heard that's the rumor out there, Alamo Bowl, and of course that excites a lot of people because it's within traveling distance, and they've had lots of fans go there in the past.
It's a great place to go. This one right here, got a good one in basketball action. Blue Dragons lead us 36-30.
Yeah, and once again, if not for Easter, the Grizzlies aren't even in this one. I mean, you take him out of the mix. He shot 75% from the floor. The rest of his team shot 15.7%. He goes out there and shoots 6 for 8. He's shooting out of his mind. I mean, literally beyond the arc, where he has made more three-pointers tonight almost than he's made all season long. And his teammates come out 3 for 19. So he's really going to need some help in that second half from his teammates. You know, guys like Cameron Bryce, who's averaging double digits on the year. Guys like Javante Hawkins, who's averaging double digits on the year. But those are the guys that are cold so far in this first half of action. Meanwhile, the Blue Dragons have some hot three-point shooters as well, including DJ Mitchell, who now has 7 multi-three-pointer games this season and has multi-three-pointers in his last 4 games. And Josh Baker, a guy you just can't keep open. I mean, as long as he shoots 100 shots at least this year from beyond the arc, and he maintains, doesn't even have to be this blistering pace where he's at 65% for the year. Even if he comes off of that a little bit, he should be fine in setting the season record for three-point percentage shooting. I mean, he's already at 65 this year. The record's at 48.5. So it would take a major letdown from him to not set that record this year.
The Dragons again on top, 36-30 at halftime. Hutchinson getting good production from Josh Baker, as you talked about, 11 first-half points, and he at least offset some of Easter's. The other one was Queth came in with 10 solid points, plus a lot of rebounds as well. Queth's just finding a way to score in the low blocks. I like the way he just finds the angle. He's sneaky.
Yeah, and his teammates are finding some solid passing to get the ball in there to him as well. Queth came off of a game where he only played 12 minutes, but he was very productive in those 12 minutes with 11 points, a guy that averages about 20 minutes a game per season off the bench. So he's one of those guys, you give him quality minutes, he's going to give you quality production.
For the first time this year, the Blue Dragons really struggling from the line shooting free throws in that first half, 44.4%. Comparatively to 77.8 by the Grizzlies, and that's kind of a surprise to some extent. Again, 4 out of 9, but still, Hutchinson only leading by 6. You need a couple more to keep the percentages up.
Yeah, well, you got guys going to the line that are missing shots all of a sudden this part of the season. One guy we haven't talked about, he hasn't been to the line tonight, but Tyler Brown, what in the world happened to him at the sports arena nonetheless? Missed 4 free throws the other night, unheard of. Tyler Brown missed 7 free throws all season long before missing those 4. It's the first time in his career he's missed more than 2. All season last year, he never missed more than 1, and this year so far, he never missed more than 2.
Certainly a rarity, and I tell you what, I know Tyler pretty well. He'll get it fixed. There's no doubt about it. So we'll see how he does the remainder. So right here at halftime, 36-30. Blue Dragons lead it by 6. We're going to take one more 2-minute timeout, come back and get set for the second half of play. Blue Dragons lead it by 6. We'll be right back.
Listen up, peeps. We've got the best wireless deal on the best wireless network. Bring your tired old phone to Next Tech Wireless and swap it out for a free iPhone 11 or Galaxy S10e. Really? Oh yeah, bring your number with you and get a Ring video doorbell too. Also free. And it's still 4 lines, $120, all unlimited data. Doesn't get better than that. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletics.
Hi, Brian Bowo, General Manager at Midwest Toyota. It's year-end closeout time and Christmas, so we have great deals like a 2019 Toyota Avalon was $45,175, now $35,175. That's $10,000 off. Or how about a 2019 Toyota Camry, list price of $26,854? You can buy it for only $22,900. Oh my! So hurry out and take advantage of these year-end closeouts. Come by and see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Welcome back. Glenn Grunwald along with Darren Dunn. Halftime, just about second half, just about start. Halftime, just about over 36-30 at halftime. What do you expect out of the Grizzlies? And then I'll ask you the same question. What do you expect out of the Blue Dragons in the second half?
Well, obviously the Grizzlies have to get more production out of their other players. You have to expect that Graylin Easter is going to cool off a little bit. I mean, we see it time and time again. Somebody's so good in the first half. It's a little bit harder when teams guard you differently in the second half. For the Blue Dragons, when Queth gets in there, I'd like to see a little bit more of that high-low action. He was setting some good high-ball screens and was wide open on the roll, and the Dragons were just unable to find him.
Grizzlies with the first possession to start the second half of play, and on the outside with it is Hawkins. Hawkins looks left and goes with it over to Easter. He had the hot hand in the first half with 19 points. He'll drive down, turns the ball over as the Blue Dragons. He got kind of no man's land, bounced it hard. Hutch comes up with it. Here we go to Baker inside, kicks it back outside of Brown, down low, blocks it, goes to Singleton. It goes up, soft hook, up and good. Saquon Singleton, that's his game, Darren. Right there, what you saw it inside, took it inside, slapped the ball hard, and went up with the soft hook.
Not the strongest guy, but he's able to get strong and big in the post.
Ball comes out, and he's so versatile. Not sure where he plays, just about 4 positions. Everything but the post. Here Jones sets the pick. Right side, Bryce has it. Over to right side, over to Hawkins. Backs up, drives on Brown, pulls up, shoots it on his way, and hits it. Big basket by Hawkins. His first tray of the game. Makes it 38-33. Blue Dragon lead is cut to 5.
It was 0 for 4 from beyond the arc before that one.
Here's Brown. Side of Brown, backs it up a little bit, goes left side of Baker. He drives, back outside. DJ Mitchell, basket won't go. Rebound cleared underneath by Jones. And Tracy Jones gives it off, and Hawkins will bring it up. Grizzlies down by 5, have the basketball, 18.5 to go. Down low, English spins away, foul called on Singleton. Wow. Hooked him a little bit. Singleton will pick up his third.
Yeah, expect to get a little bit more leeway down there in the post, let those guys bang up against one another, and not the case here for Singleton.
Singleton will come out. O'Cone will come into the ball game. Saquon knew that happened to him. Here comes the inbounds. It gets it in quickly in the hands of Easter. He'll drive in, off balance stop, puts it up, not there, but picked up by a Grizzly, and he puts it up and in. This time it's Easter again. Easter with 21 points, and the lead is cut to 3 at 38-35. Dragons lead it. Hutchinson basketball. Big Fred over the corner left. Holds the ball high, skips it across to Tyler Brown. Head fakes, goes in, loops it up with the left hand, and scores it. That's what Brown will do for you. His first basket, but that again, he did that the other night. Here's a 3 ball, up and good by Bryce. His second game. And all of a sudden, it's 40-38. The Dragons' lead is getting trimmed down a little bit. Brown hit the little runner. Ball on the outside. But then Bryce came back and answered with a three. Left side, DJ Mitchell backs inside to Fred. Fred goes up underneath, puts it up, and got called for the travel. You know, you tell Big Fred not to put it on the floor, but Darren, he just about had to right there and could have, and had time to get it back up and in. Here comes Queth into the ball game.
Yeah, otherwise he has to get his feet right. He's standing there on the opposite block, wide open. They get the ball to him, but the defender able to close off that side, so he had as big of an opening on the left side, just never got those feet right with that pivot foot. He didn't keep it down.
Hawkins runs through, gives it back outside, top to Easter. Got to keep an eye on him. Baker out on him tight. Rolls off the ball screen to the right side. Behind the back pass to English. Gets called for the travel.
Really a lazy screen set out there by English. I mean, if he sets a better screen, he maybe gives his teammates some room, but Josh Baker didn't even have to fight to get through that one.
40-38, Dragons lead it, have the basketball with 17 to go in the game. Here's a drive by Brown. He'll draw the foul. Takes it in strong. We'll see Tyler Brown go to the line now and see if Jones is okay or not. He picks up the personal foul. That'll be his first. Came up a little limp over there, and he's grimacing now. He'll shoot. Tyler Brown at the line, shooting a couple. Free throw tosses up and off. It's no good. Off the back iron.
Yeah, the struggles continue. I mean, normally the best shooter, free throw shooter on this team. He's got some guys better than that now that he's struggled here lately these last two games.
Starts to become a head thing here. Free throw toss. This one's good. Pure as well. So Tyler Brown with 3 points. All in the second half. 41-38. Hutchinson lead is 3. Hawkins takes Brown, goes left side to English, hands the ball off. Here it goes to Easter. Easter shakes and bakes. Goes inside. Follow-away jumper. Nope, not there. Loose basketball picked up by the Blue Dragons. Baker comes up with it. Here they go to DJ Mitchell. They're going to get him on the palm. Turns the ball over.
I call it the skip to my Lou, right? There's that little stutter step that these guys have gotten from the And One mixtape where they take that dribble and they try to get the defender to move a little bit off that path by putting a little hop into it. But that time when he went up for the hop, as is the case for a lot of guys, to do that pause, the hand comes underneath the ball and it's more than a handshake and turns into a palming violation.
You're way too young to know skip to Malou. Here comes a drive underneath by Haskins. The ball's turned over. Nope, it goes over off of the Blue Dragons.
Take it away, John.
Skip to Malou, I swear. Here comes the inbound. Gives it off to Hawkins. Hawkins rolls off the pick out high. Now they go to right side to White.
I learned another one the other day.
I bet you did. There's a drive down by English. His shot won't go. Rebound clear. Jump ball call. Blue Dragons basketball. As going up was Baker to tie it up with Dahl.
So I had a caller the other day on the morning show. They used the phrase, "Oh my Murgatroyd." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my Murgatroyd. Yes, it does.
Yeah, I had to look it up.
Yep. Rocky and Bullwinkle is what that one comes from. Ball on the outer perimeter. Here's DJ Mitchell. Dragons, Browns from 3, won't go. Dahl with the rebound. Came off the back iron, and Tyler just in a funk right now, not able to even knock down the 3. Ball on the outside of Easter. To the right side, English. She'll shoot the 3. It won't go. Battle for the board, taken away by Baker. Nice job by Queth to battle inside on Dahl. And Baker came away with the basketball. Actually, it was Mr. Magoo that said that. Here's the drive. Baker basket good. Baker with the basket. He has 13. First basket of the second half.
What if I told you it was Snagglepuss?
Snagglepuss. Oh, yes. Heavens to Murgatroyd. All right, with the basketball on the outside is White. White sidesteps. Behind. To the left side, he goes over quickly to Easter. He'll shoot it on his way. Forces a shot. Not there. Blue Dragons look at each other. Out of bounds it sails. They're going to say it's going to stay there, and I think it's going to be the Grizzlies basketball, or do we have a foul called? It's going to go against English.
Which is big. That ends up being his third. I'd say it'd be really hard to have a foul on O'Cone there because he was in position and English was the aggressor.
They will substitute, and coming right back in was Tracy Jones, so he doesn't get much of a rest. Hutchinson up by 5 with 15:04 to go. First 5 minutes been pretty good for the Blue Dragons. They led 6 at halftime. Lead about 5 right now. Here's DJ Mitchell to Baker on the right side. Blue Dragons working around the outer perimeter. O'Cone jumps to his left side. Here's DJ Mitchell, holds up, guarded by Easter. Drives underneath, goes up, puts a shot up, can't get it done. Rebound cleared out there by the Grizzlies. Here comes White. Off the rebound from Daw. The drive inside, White puts it up and scores it. 50 play by White. His first basket. The lead is cut to 3. Blue Dragons basketball and a 3-point lead. 14 and a half to go. Here's Baker, guarded by White. Back outside, O'Cone for 3. Rims off, no good. Battle for the board. They're going to get Queth over the back. That'll be the second on Queth.
That's one thing he'll learn when he's not in position, especially on the offensive end, to not try to force in there and pick up those types of fouls.
I gave your pronunciations to the PA guys, but
did you?
They didn't quite get.
No. Well, he's been saying names a few different ways tonight.
43-40. Blue Dragons with the lead. Grizzlies trying to battle back. It's been a close one. Back outside. Jones passes left side over to White. Down low underneath Daw. Follow-away jumper, way short. Rebound cleared out there by Baker. Blue Dragons will bring it up. Hutchinson with a 3-point lead. 14 minutes to go. Feed down low, Queth. Ball knocked away by Dow. It should be Blue Dragon basketball. Steve wanted a foul, didn't get the call made. Here comes the inbounds. Comes into the Blue Dragons to Mitchell. Out to Baker. Over to Mitchell, right side. Backs in against Easter. Pulls it back. Head face goes underneath and gets hammered. 2 shots coming for Mitchell. This time it's going to be on Jones. That'll be his second. TJ just kind of waited for body to move and then stuck his head through to go up. He'll go to the line to shoot free throws.
It's one place the last few trips the Dragons have gone inside. Last time DJ kind of forced one up in between 2 defenders. What he'll need to recognize now is that 2 defenders collapsed on him and Queth was wide open about 10 feet from the basket.
Mitchell's free throw. Up and on his way and rattles out on it, no good. Second one that Mitchell has missed.
He started out 3 for 3.
Free throw toss. This one's off, no good. Loose basketball down. Saved inbounds by Daw. I thought the Blue Dragon was out of bounds. 3-pointer does not go. It'll battle for the board. It'll be Blue Dragons basketball. And Steve Hector's not warned, so...
Yeah, well, the Grizzlies were possibly out of bounds right in front of him, and he's upset because the official that should have been on top of it was too far away to make the call. Didn't even have an angle on it to see if the player was out of bounds.
Steve will have to hold it back a little bit here. Here's a drive to the left side. There's DJ Mitchell. Mitchell feed inside, foul called.
That's one matchup they're trying to expose right now is Queth against Daw on the inside. And Daw will pick up his first.
Dongo Dow. And inbounding will be the Blue Dragons. Coming in will be Singleton in for O'Cone.
Singleton playing with those 3 fouls.
Dow out of the Senegal. He will come out of the ball game now.
So now watch that matchup between Jones and Queth on the inside.
Ball comes into Singleton. Takes the baseline, wraps it around, falls down, loose basketball, picked up at the Grizzlies, then contact, and Saquon, out of frustration, I think, was trying to get to the ball, and he just picked up another personal foul. That'll be his 4th, and that is shoes.
Yeah, he was able to pick himself up off the deck, but he did so right in time to go body to body.
And a timeout's going to be taken on the floor. 13:08 to go. Dragons up by 3, a half a minute break. We'll be back with more from the power plant in El Dorado right after this 30-second timeout.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use First Pay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. 13:08 to go in this first half of play, and there was maybe some question whether or not that was on Brown or Singleton. I was pretty sure it was on Singleton.
It was. I'll tell you what happened. This happened at the arena, too. You mentioned Chris Hill, one of the officials here tonight. We've had him at the arena. He'll give you number one, but for some reason he keeps his fist close to it. He'll pull up that fist, and so it looks like at the table it's 10, even though he's saying 1. So initially it went up on the board wrong. They have it right in the book.
Here's Hawkins on the outside. 3-point lead for the Blue Dragons. Grizzlies with the basketball down. Butler been right in there. Follow-away jumper in the corner and off. No good. Rebound, Tyler Brown. Blue Dragons get good position. Come away with the board. Hutchinson another opportunity. Up by 3 right now. Here's DJ Mitchell. He'll drive it down and put it up. Not there. Battle for the board. Loose basketball will be retained by the Blue Dragons. Good job by Queth underneath to keep battling. DJ Mitchell, they know Singleton's not in the ball game, and they got to pick it up a little bit. Here comes the inbound, inside to Baker. With the reset, 20 on the shot clock now. Here's King. Outside Mitchell, right side of Brown. Thought about it, dribble penetrates, underneath, wrap around basket, good by Brown. Tyler found a weakness, got it up and in. It's a 5-point Dragon lead, 12:16 to go in the second half of play. Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 5. The jumper up and on its way, looks good. Brown hits it. Check that. A 2 from White. White with his second basket to go along with 2 free throws. He has 6. Here's Brown, kicks it out, stolen away. The steal by Easter. The spread dribble and the jam. Second basket of the second half has pulled the Grizzlies within 1 at 45-44. Blue Dragons playing a little sloppy. Here's Queth with the ball. He'll back in against the big fella. Head fakes, kicks it back outside. T. Brown from outside, it won't go. DJ Mitchell high and gets fouled underneath as he took his legs underneath him. The foul's going to go against the Grizzlies as White backed in, and the Grizzly fans are not happy about that one. That's only his first.
I like that call, and I'll tell you why. What the fans were unable to see was the fact that DJ Mitchell had position. And in that position, White then went into his legs late after DJ was already airborne. So I like the call rather than the push from behind. You get it on the Grizzly player who wasn't in good blockout
and
position.
Kyle Fisher wants an explanation from the official. A timeout's going to be taken, a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take a break as well. 11:35 to go in the contest. A 1-point game. Hutchinson 45, Butler 44. We'll be back in a half minute.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Sporting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
Thank you, Rob Dreher. Special thanks to Rob Dreher for he and Randy McKay for filling in for me for football action at the Salt City Bowl today. Rob did a great job at play-by-play. And Hutchinson came out on top 45-23. Here comes the inbound. Baker has it. Pulls it back and set up the offense. Baker to the right side, guarded by White. Back outside DJ. It's inside to Queth. Back to Brown. Brown to the right side. Flips up. Ball's knocked up. Queth with a tip. It won't go. Saved by White. Into the hands of Hawkins. Here come the Grizzlies. Outside 3 on its way. Missing outside by Easter. Battle for the board. King goes up and rips it down. Clarence can jump, I'm telling you right now. And the Blue Dragons have the ball. Here's Baker. He'll fly inside. Shot not there. Tip try up and good by Queth. That takes some good, Darren. His first pass is second half, but he has such an uncanny ability to get up there and pop the ball up and in.
Yeah, he's getting a couple of opportunities on those tip tries.
Shot up, missing. Rebound, DJ Mitchell. Hutchinson, again, the lead is 3 for the Blue Dragons at 47-44. 10.5 to go in this ball game. Will owe you a media timeout under 10. The drive by Brown, floater. Nope, not there. Jones is there for the rebound for the Grizzlies. Hawkins up the floor to Bryce. Bryce back to Hawkins. Back out top now to White. And the Grizzlies will set up their offense. Left side, there's Easter with the basketball. Back out top, the 3 on its way. Shot out, no good. Rebound off the floor by White. He'll take it inside, loops up a shot, tipped up and in by Jones. And Jones' first basket of the game makes it 47-46. Blue Dragon lead is cut to 1. Inside of 10 minutes now, we owe you a media timeout. Next dead ball whistle. Here's Baker. Baker holds that pivot foot with his left foot. Gets it back outside, isolates on Bryce, takes it inside, dumps it underneath, turned over. Brett couldn't handle it. There's your media timeout. A 1-point ball game with 9:41 to go in the ball game. Hutchinson 47, Butler 46. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com. Go Blue Dragons!
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bauman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Grumwald, Darren Dunn at the power plant, 9:41 to go in the contest. Blue Dragons lead it by 1, 47-46. Saquon Singleton in foul trouble on the bench with 4 personal fouls. And Hutchinson's playing their guts out shooting the Grizzlies. But a couple of different areas. But the Blue Dragons are also out rebounding the Grizzlies. But the difference is in foul shots right now.
Well, the Dragons have kind of cooled off here in this second half as well, but Easter has cooled off too. He's just 2 for 6 in the second half.
Long 3 by Bryce, shot up and good. Gives the Grizzlies the lead by 2. It happened at the 9:26 mark. Bryce with the 3, his 3rd of the game. 49-47. Butler. There's a DJ Mitchell 3. It rims out, no good. Big rebound by Baker underneath, puts it up and in. We're tied at 49. Baker with the putback underneath. Joss with 15 points for the Dragons. 9:01 to go. Hawkins outside, over to Easter on the right wing. With the basketball, Bryce. Not stolen away. Well, right back in the hands, though. Easter, he'll drive in and miss it. Put back underneath by up and in on the follow by Dow. Dow with his second basket on the putback, and it's a 2-point lead for the Grizzlies, 51-49. Baker holds it high. Shakes and bakes on the outside. Rolls to his right. Good job by English on him. Back to King on the outside. Here's Baker again. Dribble drives. Underneath, goes up and draws the foul. Foul's going to be called on. I thought it called on English.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's English's 4th.
It should be English's 4th. It is.
Fouls on 32, Marquis English.
One thing is you look at Josh Baker, who's given himself an opportunity here on back-to-back trips. He does something in the paint that they try to teach players at an early age. When he gets that ball down there or he gets an offensive rebound, he does a good job of keeping that ball high and not bringing it below his waist.
There he missed the free throw, however. Hudson's struggling a little bit from the foul stripe tonight. That's some of the chance here to pull within 1. Baker shooting the second one. Tempe, Arizona, his hometown. Good-looking freshman. Free throws up and good. So he has 16, 2 over his average of 14.6.
Yeah,
51-50 Grizzlies up.
Just his third free throw miss of the year.
Back right side, that's White with the basketball. Here's Hawkins. Again into the lane, Easter shoots and misses. Rebound fought for, Dragons come out with it. King was able to save the day. Blue Dragons, DJ Mitchell to King. King drives in, ball loose out of bounds. That's off the knee out of Blue Dragon. Here comes Saquon Singleton. Comes in with 4 fouls on him. Takes King's place.
13 turnovers for the Blue Dragons. One thing that's happened to Easter in this half is he's now 2 for 8. He's gotten really lax. You know, once he got into that shooting rhythm and was so hot, he's changed up his shooting form. So he's shooting with the spread legs and trying to get fancy with his shots instead of using the proper mechanics.
Ball on the right side to Dow. He'll go on the dribble, try to give it off underneath. Shot up, missing, foul calls. They give it off to Bryce. Hutchinson just about had the foul. Let's see who it's on. Foul's going to be called on Brown. That'll be his second. Saquon Singleton is in there, but he's got to be careful and not have one of those silly ones. At the line will be Bryce to shoot 2 as he was in the act of shooting. Grizzlies lead it by 1, 51-50. Shot up and missing.
Not a guy that gets to the free throw line often. This will just be his 12th attempt of the year from the charity stripe.
It's kind of amazing as he plays a guard spot. Plays quite a bit, too. Second toss, trying to give his team a 2-point lead, and he does. So 10 points for Bryce. It's 52-50. Dragons trail by 2. Hutch had a 6-point lead at halftime. Here's Brown. Tyler Brown to Saquon Singleton on the top side. Back to Brown. DJ tries to get big down low. Queth with the ball to Brown right side. Drive by Brown, off balance shot, won't go. Brown with the rebound. Tyler goes up, shoots it up, not there. Rebound cleared out there by the Grizzlies. They're on the run. Here comes Hawkins. He'll take it down and turn it over. Hutchinson basketball. Down by 2. Steve Eck won the foul call, didn't get it. DJ Mitchell crossed the half court. 7 minutes to go. Hutchinson down by 2. Here's Brown. Saquon Singleton rolls underneath and drives in and draws the foul. Foul's going to be called on Bryce. I have him down for only his first. That'll be his second, excuse me. Saquon Singleton at the line, a chance to tie with a couple free throws here.
At the line for Hutchinson, shooting 2, number 1,
Saquon's free throw toss comes off no good.
0 for 3 so far on the night for Singleton.
To shoot this second one. Singleton toss, no good. Rebound cleared by the Grizzlies. A 2-point lead for Butler. White on the top side. He'll shoot the 3 from outside. Comes off no good. Tip try, not there. Tip again, out and good. Bryce didn't get the first one, got the second one. It's a 4-point Grizzly lead at 54-50. Hutchinson's going to have to try to come back. Feed down low to Queth inside. He'll bang it inside. Gets called for the travel call. Steve wants a timeout. He'll get him high timeout. 54-50. Dragons trail the Grizzlies. A 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more from the power plant. 6:14 to go in the contest. We'll be back in a half minute.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Blue Dragons down by 4, 54-50. Glenn Grunwald along with Darren Dunn. So glad to have you along on KHUT Hutchinson and KWW Hutchinson, as well as on the Blue Dragon Sports Network on YouTube. Grizzlies will have the ball and have been able to take care of business. They nipped at that 6-point lead, Darren, until they got it down, and now Hutchinson back on her heels a little bit.
Well, I mentioned in the open that the Grizzlies would have to score more than that conference average of 77 points in this game, but really not if you play a defensive game, which the Grizzlies have done a good job of so far.
Ball on the outside. Here's White. Whips it down low, trying to hang on to his Dow. He'll back in against Queff. Head fakes, does a nifty move. Hook shot up and good. Give him credit. That was a heck of a move right there. He has 6. And the lead is 6. 56-50. Butler with the lead. Brown to Saquon Singleton. Singleton backs in. Head fakes, goes up, has it rejected. Back to Singleton. Here's Queff. He'll drive in. Loop underneath, loses the ball. White comes out with it. Outside 3 on its way. Doesn't go. Queff with the rebound. Singleton brings it up. Singleton underneath the Brown. Wrap around. Good by T. Brown.
Tyler Brown.
Tyler Brown with the basket. That's the lead to 4. Hutchinson took advantage of the Grizzly turnover there. Ball on the outside. Bryce has it. Now gives it off to Easter. Dow, low block. Still work on Queff. Ball popped away. That should have been a travel call. Ball knocked away. Last touch off of Tyler Brown. Inbounding will be Bryce on the far side. He'll get it to Hawkins. And Hawkins will bring it across. Threw it into the backcourt. Blue Dragons still with 4 timeouts. Ball taken down and Brown on the foul. Hawkins will go to the line to shoot free throws. On Tyler, that's his 3rd.
Yeah, if he doesn't take that swipe, I think he's in good defensive position to keep Hawkins from finishing that one, but tries for the block, which he only has 2 of on the year, and comes away with a foul.
At the line will be Hawkins. It's a good free throw shooter. Free throw toss is good. You just can't give him the opportunity right now. It's a 5-point lead at 57-52, and if he hits this one, Grizzlies would have erased that 6-point deficit and made one of their own, and then he does. 58-52, Grizzlies. Here's DJ Mitchell. He'll drive to the basket and draw the foul. Foul's going to be called on Dow.
Yeah, what we see is what happened up top, and that looked clean, but what we couldn't see from this angle was the fact that he used that offhand to shove DJ.
DJ Mitchell at the foul stripe, 4:31 to go. Hutchinson trailing by 6. Free throws up and missing. Hutchinson is really struggling at the foul stripe.
Yeah, and this is one guy that hasn't struggled throughout the season. I mean, he comes in as an 88% free throw shooter, and now he's missed 5.
Free throws up and good. DJ Mitchell splits the pair there.
He missed 3 in a row before knocking that one down.
Sure did. Drive underneath, wrap around, basket good by White. Wow, White with 8 points. Drove it to the hole. Shot put up missing by Saquon Singleton. Rebound taken away by White of the Grizzlies. It's a 7-point Grizzly lead, and the number 2 team in the nation is in a little bit of trouble right now. Here's the Grizzlies with the basketball. They'll drive it in, loop up a shot, and score. Easter getting it done. His 6th point of the second half. 25 for the game, and a timeout's going to be taken. Butler 62, the Blue Dragons 53. A full 1-minute break coming your way. 3:56 to go. Don't go away. Heck of a game going brewing here. We'll be right back in a minute.
Happy holidays from your friends at Pools Plus. Our December Happy Hot Tub Days will feature a new set of our pre-owned hot tubs at rock-bottom prices each week. Get into the spirit of the season and get into a new-to-you hot tub to aid in relieving that holiday stress. To guarantee pre-Christmas delivery, come see us soon. Don't miss the after-Christmas sale running the final week of 2019. Brand new in-stock American Whirlpool and Vita hot tubs at blowout prices. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Sporting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coffin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. 3:56 to go in the ball game. Glenn Grunwald, Darren Dunn, Hutchinson trailing now. The Grizzlies 62-53. 9-point Grizzly lead, Blue Dragons basketball.
That's where the Blue Dragons really have to get their heads on straight and play almost error-free basketball to get back into this one.
DJ Mitchell drives it down, puts a shot up, and draws the foul. And trying to do it at the foul stripe. The problem there is you got to make your free throws.
Personal foul number 2, Draymond.
Foul's going to be called against Easter. That'll be only his second. He's had a game. 25 points for the young man out of Little Rock, Arkansas. DJ Mitchell trying to hit a couple here.
Remember 19 of those came in that first half.
What this does is stop the clock, however, and DJ Mitchell hits the free throw. 15 points. Second only to Josh Baker's 16 in the ball game. 3:52 to go, 62-54. Make it 62-55 as the free throw's up and good. The lead is 7. 3-possession game. White over the right side to Hawkins. Back outside to English. Left side, they go to Easter. Easter puts it on the floor, takes it inside. Follow-away jumper, not there. Loose basketball over the corner, out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Steve trying to get the travel call on him, and it ends up being, anyway, Blue Dragon basketball. 62-55 ball game. DJ Mitchell lets the ball roll, and now they play the time. 3:28 to go. Head fakes. Holds up, drags his pivot foot. What happened is his heel came up, or his toe came up, and instead of the toe on the pivot, it was his heel, and got him for the travel.
Yeah, I think he was expecting a little bit more contact from the defender, and when that didn't happen, that has a tendency to throw you off, and you lift the pivot foot.
Here comes the inbound. They get it into Hawkins. Hawkins will bring it up. Javante Hawkins, excuse me. They have a young man by the name of Hawkins, but he has a broken wrist. Here's the drive. White, follow-away jumper, up and good. White uses his athletic ability to get airborne. 10 points for White. 3-pointer by DJ Mitchell doesn't go. Rebound by Dow. And it's a 64-55 lead with just under 3 to go. 2:50 to go exactly in the ball game. Grizzlies lead it. Ball comes in high to Easter. He'll isolate on Baker, takes it up, loops up a shot, and was not there. Battle for the board. Underneath Dow, his can't get it. Loose basketball taken out by Singleton. Saquon rolls all the way down, takes it up, leads it up, and scores it. Saquon Singleton, coast to coast. He only has 6. That's his second basket of the second half. 64-57, timeout on the floor. Grizzlies take the timeout. 64-57. Grizzlies on top, 2:19 to go. Full 1-minute break. We'll be back with more right after this.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B & Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Gut check time right now for the Blue Dragons. Number 2 team in the nation on the rocks right now. 64-57 is the lead. Ball comes into Hawkins, and Grizzlies with the lead. They'll bring it up. Out high to English. Of course, Kyle Fisher talked about what they want to do. Down low to Da. His shot won't go. Battle for the board. Dragons come up with a loose basketball, trying to come away with it. They get it out to Hawkins. He'll drive in, loops it away. Loose ball again. This time Dow runs it down. Kicks it back outside to White. 11 on the shot clock. Crazy possession. Drive by White inside, loops it up. Doesn't get it. He's fouled. Singleton picks up the foul. Singleton will pick up the personal. That'll be his 5th. He fouls out of the contest at the 146 mark, scoring only 6 points. Check that. They say 4. They say 4.
Well, they've gotten confused in that whole mix. And
with the one, you're right how Chris does that.
He did it again because it looked like 10. And that's a break for the Blue Dragons.
Yeah. He goes up and missing.
But at the same time, that also means they probably have Brown down now wrong for his foul count.
Could be wrong because Brown might be down. They're going to come over and check it.
Now they're going to, Again, he holds that hand up in the air, and this time he makes it clear by holding up just one finger. And so it is 5 now on Saquon, and that's the correct call. That's the correct call. But again, it's just confusing when the official comes over. He's holding that left hand limp.
He comes over and holds his hand like this.
It looks like he's showing 10.
It sure does. Looks like a 10.
But you have to listen because he says 1 when he doesn't.
Here comes King into the ball game.
A lot of times it can be too loud in an arena or he's too far away from you. And so when you see that 10, I mean, it looks clean as day. If you're sitting up at the top, you think it's on 10.
64-57, Blue Dragons trail it with a minute and 46 to go. Lots of stuff can happen in a minute and 46. White will step to the line. Trying to make it an 8-point lead, and he does. Free throws up and good by White. Up the court, King. Dribble drives, loops the ball. Hawkins comes away with it. The drive down and White will score. And that should maybe do it. 67-57, a 10-point Grizzly lead. Hutchinson tries. There's a three-pointer put up by Brown. It won't go. Rebound by the Grizzlies. And Hutchinson with a 11-game winning streak as probably came to an end, as that foul's going to be on DJ Mitchell. So give Butler credit. They trail by 6 at halftime, and physically, like they do, just took it right to the Blue Dragons. Kyle Fisher's about to get his biggest win of his career. Even though he was a long-time assistant, when you're a head coach, it's a different story. Free throw toss is up and good by Easter. Easter with 7 second-half points. We'll shoot a second one. Free throw toss is up and good. 27 points for Easter. He leads all scorers. 69-57. The Blue Dragons trail it. Drive to the basket. Foul called.
Personal foul number 21.
Foul's going to be on Dow. That'll be his 3rd.
Well, it's good to see the Dragons have not gone into desperation mode yet. Instead of settling for a guarded 3, Baker does the right thing, trying to get a quick 2 and gets a trip to the line out of it.
All right, at the line will be Baker. Free throws up and good. Baker with 17 points. He leads the Blue Dragons in scoring. Minute and 9 to go. Can make it a 10-point difference here. Free throw toss, up and got it. 18 points for Josh Baker. He averages 14.6. There's a drive. White to bring it all the way down. King trying to get to him. The basket's up and good. White. Tell you what, he's a heck of a point guard. Sophomore out of Georgia. Baker shoots the 3 and knock it down. Baker with the big 3. Josh with 21 points. And timeout's going to be taken by the Blue Dragons. 71-62. Grizzlies with the lead. 53.1 seconds to go. It's a full, but we're going to take a half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Listen up, peeps. We've got the best wireless deal on the best wireless network. Bring your tired old phone to Next Tech Wireless and swap it out for a free iPhone 11 or Galaxy S10e. Really? Oh yeah. Bring your number with you and get a Ring video doorbell too. Also free. And it's still 4 lines, $120, all unlimited data. Doesn't get better than that. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Power plant 71-62. Grizzlies on top. Glenn Grunwald along with Darren Dunn. Special thanks to Stuart Haddon, who has put in about 10 hours today on the board just about the entire time with the Salt City Bowl plus 2 basketball games. Appreciate his hard work and due diligence to the task. 53.1 seconds to go here. And Darren, the second half just slipped away from the Blue Dragons. They led it at halftime by 6. Couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, now I've got to find somebody to foul that's not shooting well at the free throw line, and the guy who's shooting the best has the ball in his hands.
Yeah, feed down low to English. He'll be hammered from behind. He'll shoot free throws. As English will go to the line as he's fouled from behind. 45.8 seconds to go. Quest will pick up the personal foul.
First trip to the line for English today.
English free throw toss is up and good. His first basket from the foul stripe and first point. There won't be a rematch this year unless it's in the Region 6 tournament. Free throws up and good. 73-62 Grizzlies. Baker to the right. Brown from 3. Misses. Rebound cleared underneath by the Grizzlies. Dow in a quick foul. Will walk down the other way with 36.7 seconds remaining. Stay tuned for the postgame. We'll get a quick medicine shop postgame wrap, and then Steve Musley, as usual on the road, gets out here pretty quickly. We'll chat with him.
Dongo Daw has been really big on the boards for the Grizzlies today. Average is just 2.3 per game, but he's really gotten an opportunity tonight, as you mentioned, with some injuries to this Grizzly team. He has double-digit rebounds here this evening.
Gets set at the foul stripe. Big brace on it, left knee. Here comes the toss. It's off, no good. Rebound, but 2-shot foul. And actually, that should have been 1. Yeah. So it's Hutchinson basketball. Here comes the inbound. Blue Dragons only had committed 9 personal fouls, not a double bonus. Baker, 3 ball, comes off, no good. Cleared out there by the Grizzlies inside of 30 seconds. They're going to dribble it out. Blue Dragons comes out and trying to get to the ball. There they do. King brings it up with a steal. Drives in, and he'll be fouled. And King will go to the line, but way short. 14.3 to go. 73-62. Grizzlies on top. Blue Dragons with a couple free throws here can cut it under double digit, but pretty academic. At the line will be King. King, a lefty out of Lawrence. Free throw toss off its mark. That's about how it's went tonight, Darren, on the foul stripe.
Yeah, microcosm of the number 1 team in the conference free throw shooting, and just not able to do it here tonight.
King got the second one down. It's 73-63, and it's going to end up being a 10-point win for the Grizzlies. Give it credit. They came from behind. Hutchinson led at halftime. Now King comes up with a steal. That's going to be it. Again, your final. Blue Dragons drop a tough one, 73-63. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Add up all the numbers. Get set for the medicine shop post-game wrap. 73-63, your final. Blue Dragons fall in defeat. We'll be right back in 2 minutes.
We all like to save money when and where we can.